we're here to watch Tara, the audience, so. Hi, my name is Tara Burns, and I'm from Oakland, Nebraska, and I have 4 children, and I'm recently divorced, and I'm going to school to be a physical therapy assistant, and I hope to graduate in the next 2.5 years, and I'd like to work in the future with children who have disabilities. I was really glad when I took this course because it's really helped me a lot in my life. The first chapter that was on intention statements really changed a lot of things where I was always rushing out of the house with a bowl of breakfast in my hand and 5 minutes late, and I'd pick up my friend, and one day in the car I was telling her about our intention statements and how you're supposed to tell someone what you're supposed to do and that you intend on doing it, and that's where my first intention statement was born. And I said to her, I intend on being at your house at 7:30 in the morning and ready for school, and that's what has happened since then. I'm out the door, ready for school, and I'm not late anymore. And it was almost like it was a promise I was making to myself instead of trying to do something. And then the next chapter, the discovery wheel, I learned a lot about myself in that chapter of how everything in life affects my education, to my health, to my sleep, and surprisingly my finances and how I spend my money. That I didn't realize all those things affected how I learned, and it's changed the way I do things. The next chapter was time management, and I've always kept a calendar, and that's helped me know what's going on every day. But with the time management, I learned that having a calendar with 15-minute increments has made it more structured for me to, instead of just knowing that I have to be at school on Tuesday, now I know I have to leave at 7:30 and class starts at 9 o'clock, or my kids have an activity and I have to be out of the house by 4:45. Something that just makes life a little bit more organized. So that has really helped to structure and organize my life. Chapter 3 on memory was something I was really looking forward to. And so in reading that chapter, I was able to see a lot of things and a lot of need where I needed work. And some of the things that, the techniques that I've learned have helped me with simple things like finding my car in the parking lot or directions to somewhere I've never been before, to remembering things I need to know for a physics test. And something I always struggled with was remembering names or lists of things that I have to get or do, and a lot of the techniques in that chapter has helped me to do that. And I continue to use that, and I'll use that for the rest of my life. The chapter on muscle meeting has, I grew up in an era where you didn't mark in your books, you didn't fold the pages, you didn't break the back of the book, so underlining things and highlighting things were just something you didn't do. And this chapter made it okay for me to mark up my book and make notes in the margin so that I could explain what I was feeling or what I thought at that moment about what that book was saying, which made it a lot easier for me to go back and comprehend what was going on in that book or find something that I was looking for a report or something. And so I really liked that. It did help me also to speed up my reading process while comprehending. The next chapter on note-taking was a really important chapter. I've always struggled taking notes in class and hearing the instructor and putting the two together. And learning those techniques and the different note-taking styles has made it a lot easier for me to go back to my notes when I review them and understand what I wrote and study from them. And I know the note-taking will be something that I will have to practice for some time before I get it down. So throughout this course, I have learned a lot of skills that I not only can use during school right now, but I can use them for the rest of my life, and it has helped a lot.